MVP just stabbed Trump in the back with disgusting announcement he made. The things that we are able to disconnect politics from are becoming more and more extinct. You used to be able to unplug and enjoy something, like your favorite sporting event, without having to think about politics, or Republicans and Democrats, or who supports the president. However, since the left is attempting to turn everyone into social justice warriors, you've got to take sides. And unless you're lucky enough to be familiar with anything other than the mainstream media, you probably believe that you're low-down scum of the earth if you don't join the Democrats. This seems to be working for them with the first-generation freakishly rich pro-athlete crowd. Pro-athletes who achieve a high status live a charmed life where their living has nothing to do with an industry that produces anything. And yet, they think that since the liberals have told them it's cool to be a liberal, they can flip off the president, and turn down his offer to visit the White House. While I'm sure President Trump won't lose any sleep over this decision, it's unfortunate that we now have to have our basketball tainted by the memory that these jokers decided to make this type of disrespectful political statement. Via downtrend. The NBA champion Golden State Warriors may choose to make a political statement by snubbing the traditional visit to the White House, which honors the winners of major sports events. The Warriors held off LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers to win their second title in 3 years, and while all was cool when Obama was ensconced at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, things have changed in this vitriolic era of racial acrimony. Shortly after dispatching the Cavs, some on the Warriors were already talking smack about how they were going to stick it to President Trump by refusing to show up. This chatter was quickly quashed as the team prepared to bask in the glory of their accomplishment. It is now August and enough time has elapsed for the team to contribute to the acrimonious state of race relations by using Charlottesville as a tailor-made excuse, albeit a cowardly one, to refuse to meet Trump and grandstand in the process. The first player to go public with his intention is NBA Finals MVP award winner Kevin Durant. Via ESPN, Kevin Durant on President Trump, "I don't agree with what he agrees with." Kevin Durant says he will not visit President Donald Trump at the White House if the NBA champion Golden State Warriors are invited. "Nah, I won't do that," said Durant, the 2017 NBA Finals MVP. "I don't respect who's in office right now." Durant spoke to ESPN on Thursday as his hometown of Seat Pleasant celebrated Kevin Durant Day for all of his achievements on and off the court. The Warriors visit the nation's capital February 28 to take on the Washington Wizards. The White House has not extended a formal invitation to the Warriors. Durant expounded on why he would bypass a White House visit, a ritual for professional teams coming off championship seasons. "I don't agree with what he agrees with, so my voice is going to be heard by not doing that," said Durant, who said it wasn't an organizational decision. "That's just me personally, but if I know my guys well enough, they'll all agree with me." Some may interpret Durant's comments that "I don't agree with what agrees with" is racially motivated, and there is probably at least a kernel of truth in that idea. Durant's suggestion that his teammates will all agree with him is a pretty good indication that the decision to snub Trump was already made. The politicizing of sports continues, but it's the NBA, and the league is already suffering from falling ratings. According to the ESPN story, the White House has yet to extend the invitation, and it shouldn't waste its time on a bunch of grandstanding millionaire ingrates like Durant and his teammates, whose only concern with the white fan is to take their money and laugh at them all the way to the bank. This is sad to see, since it's probably due to the media bias so ingrained in many today. The Democratic Party is snatching up anyone and everyone who might not be used to their fame, telling them that's how they'll be accepted by the people. However, when it comes to sports, recent events have proved that that theory just isn't true. Even though everyone's a political activist, what athletes have to remember is that their bread only gets buttered in a good economy. They're 100% expendable, and if people don't have lots of extra income, they don't buy high-priced tickets. And people don't have lots of extra income unless a Republican is in office. They may disagree with some policy, But they only have jobs because of businessmen like President Trump making the economy and the country a place where professional sports and flourish. Even if you don't respect the man, you respect the office.